What's up, everybody in the building? All right, welcome back to On the Rock Sports Talk. I'm your host, Sergeant Peeps. Hey, today's episode, we got a stack one for you. We got the ladies from my NFC East group. We're going to be talking about big trade rumors, predictions for week 5. And plus, my boy Manchez got his Bet US picks of the week. And I want to send a huge shout out to our sponsor, Bet US, where you can lock in your best odds. Hey, just look in the description, click on it, and make your bets. Bet, hey, make sure y'all bet responsible because I don't want to be, responsible for nobody getting broke. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're gonna kick this off, man. Okay, let's see where I'm at on here. All right, first thing we're gonna do, we've seen 4 weeks of football already, and a league of full of storyline. What's been the biggest news and surprising performance for y'all so far in this group? We're gonna start off with, I'm saying, the one who on top of the division. We're gonna give him his accolades because he been crying all day today. We're going away from NFC East talk, so we're gonna let you, we're gonna give your flowers right now, bro. So since you at the top, we're gonna let you go first, then we're gonna go take second. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll go from there. All right, go ahead, Wood.
I appreciate that. I appreciate. Well, I mean, of course, I'm gonna say other. I'm gonna say other than Jaden Daniels, I gotta say is Sam Donald though for real. Because I mean Jaden. I mean, you kind of seen what he did at LSU. You don't always know if it's going to translate into the NFL, but I mean Sam Donald. Everybody kind of thought they had a sense of what he had as far as being a starting quarterback. Pretty much thought he was going to be the caretaker until the rookie was ready. Even though he got hurt or whatever, so then he was forced into the starting lineup. Nobody expected this at all out of a Sam Donald quarterback team, and I mean not only are they winning, but I mean they winning on offense because of him. I mean he's making some incredible passes. They're putting up numbers. I mean that defense is doing their thing, but as far as surprises and what's caught my eye, I'm like Sam Donald. What? Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I think he the biggest surprise to me. He's really caught my eye.
I'm with you. I'm with you. There was a big surprise at Sam Darnold. Any USC quarterback, you know what I'm saying, it's a surprise because most of them ain't been good. I.e. Mark Sanchez, Matt Barkley.
Einert.
Yeah, so I get that. So what about you, Tate?
Man, it pains me to say this, but I like to keep it real. I'm just going to give credit where credit is due. Washington is surprising living hell out of me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Dan Quinn went over there, I figured he was going to turn it around in due time. Living here in Virginia, hear stuff on the radio, on the news all the time about how the players are really starting to click and gel with them. I had no idea that they were really doing this. And for their new offensive coordinator to come in and really turn that offense around, I mean, the boys was looking good this past week. I mean, I, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. They're looking good and they're looking tough. And I said earlier, in the summer before the season started, I said Washington was on my radar. I thought they was gonna do something, but they doing better than what I thought they were doing. So they are my surprise for the week.
Okay.
Smart man, smart guy, boy.
You said the same
Smart
thing, man.
guy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Washington would be one of the surprise stories of the season. Start off, they starting out with 3-1, and the way they quarterback, doing pretty good. So I would agree with that. But mine, I would say, well, he touched on Minnesota, but I would say Seattle, man. Seattle got a rookie coach, and he a defensive coordinator coach too. Usually these people hiring offensive coaches. You know what I'm saying? You got, couple that's like Dan Quinn and the Seattle coach, they defensive coordinators and they coaches now. So I don't even know who his offensive coordinator is. But I would say Seattle. I didn't think they would start off like this in that division. And they basically on top, and 49ers looking up. You know what I'm saying? And that division, I would thought maybe I thought it would be more competitive, but I think we'll touch on that later because of injuries to the Rams. And that first week, well, I think Arizona didn't Arizona start out 1-0. They put up a lot of points. So
I think
I
so.
know that quarterback, he's doing pretty good. When he first started, I don't know what happened to him. Now they 1-3, but I would say Seattle. That's just me. But what about you, man? Ted? What your storyline gonna be?
So y'all went with the teams that surprised y'all as far as being good. I'm gonna go the
Yeah,
opposite
go ahead.
direction with the Bengals. The Bengals
Mm.
surprised me coming out and being what 0-4, and they probably got one of the most explosive offenses in the game right now with Jamar Chase on one side, T Higgins on the other side, and Joe Burrow at quarterback. So that just real surprising that they can't finish games to get these dubs early in the season.
Okay. Yeah, I get that because I had them picked as being a powerhouse team and beating us. Now I'm not, what I'm saying, scared when we go to Cincinnati. So, you know, they kind of bow down, and especially since, somebody already beat them, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw no names out there, but it's like, boy,
Hey, what week do y'all play them? What week y'all play
oh
Cincinnati?
man, I don't even know. Don't even know, man. It's coming up, but what I'm saying, we got Cleveland next, but we got them pretty soon. We play them before we do Baltimore and
No, we got
Dallas.
we
We play
no, we
Dallas
got
week
Cleveland.
10.
No, we got Cleveland next. We got
They on
Yeah,
the
Cleveland.
bye
but
week.
we on a
Eagles
bye
Eagles
week
on the bye
though.
week.
We on a
Oh,
bye
okay,
week.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So y'all do whatever y'all do. We'll finish it up. So go ahead and do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? And I hope your offense line is intact, especially on that left side. That's all I'm saying. So, but anyway, I
Yeah,
digress. But
it's a beast over there. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Dallas would know. But around the NFL, there been key injuries around the league. Early season injuries are always a factor. Which key injury do you think will have the biggest impact across the league as we move forward, Mantez?
Hands down to it.
Tua? You say
Yeah,
Tua?
yeah, the concussion thing. Like I think concussion, they was already big on concussion, but now with this way third concussion, and they really
Oh,
want him
that's
to.
big.
Yeah, they really want him to sit it down and quit football, but I doubt he will. But I think that's gonna make it more. Uh, I guess them alert when it comes to concussions. I know last week I didn't even notice it, but like Malik Neighbors, they took him out for concussions, but he looked fine. So I think they're gonna crack down on that a lot more with Tua and his injury, his being his third concussion. So and I
Mhm.
think that really hurt them also as far as them winning games because Tyreek Hill went from the number one wide receiver to like number 30 at wide receiver. So they're gonna hurt them a lot.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I think that was big because that's hurt my fantasy first round pick, man. Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Not having a pretty good stable quarterback behind the center, man. That's hurting me right now. I'm just saying. So in all three of my leagues, man, I got Tyreek Hill. I'm trying something different, and it ain't looking good. So you know what I'm saying. But as far as me goes, the injuries, I'm gonna just go out there and I'm gonna say the Dallas Cowboys, they injuries. They got the cornerback that was hurt before the season started.
Yep. Bland.
And now they got the Lawrence hurt. They got their wide receiver hurt.
Cooks.
As Parsons said he trying to play. Is he gonna play or not?
Nah, I
Yeah.
don't think Parsons is going to come back until after the bye. So I think they're going to set him these next two games. He definitely ain't playing Sunday.
Okay.
I'll be
Okay.
surprised if
See, that's gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? Because they sitting at 2-2 right now,
yep.
and they can. I mean, I don't know. Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh. I mean, I know they 3-1. I still think they right there. I don't think they won the elite teams,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all gonna have to scrape up a win, and it's hard because I tried. We tried that with all the injuries we had.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got smoked.
Hey,
So hopefully y'all coaches got y'all ready, man. I think y'all injuries. Hopefully I'll get back soon. And I want to touch on what Mantel was talking about. I know he was talking about league neighbors and this concussion thing about the league cracking down on, letting play. Yeah, it's taking longer. Like if you get a concussion, you at least gonna miss one game. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got history behind a concussion, you might miss more than that. And I thought maybe Lane Johnson tried his best. He said he answered all the questions right and all that. Man, he said they still would not let him play. He said he passed every test, and they was like, "Nah, we just gonna hold you out." So the league not messing with your if a player get a concussion in the game, you might want to be like, oh shit, he ain't playing this game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but go ahead, Tay. Who you got as far as injury goes?
Yeah, so I'm gonna look over in the Bay Area and I'm gonna say San Fran.
That's a good one
With
too.
Christian McCaffrey being out, I really think that has thrown a huge monkey wrench in their success that they've had over the years. Ever since they traded, to bring him in from Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He with him being out, it's like they don't know what to do. And then you look in years past, when he was there and the quarterback got injured, right there playing against y'all, to go to the Super Bowl, wasn't it? Um, and is like they had all the pieces that they needed. And this year with McCaffrey being out, that's really hurting them. In addition to McCaffrey being out, you got Kittles. Kittles is banged up. He's not 100%. So I think the poor production or the reduced production from him, in addition to McCaffrey, not being able to bail him out, is really kind of putting a crimp in their game. Now, watching the game the other week, their backup running back seems to be pretty good, so he's getting an opportunity to showcase what he can do, but he ain't no McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do anybody even know what the hell that means? Tendonitis in both fucking knee. What the hell he got? And his calf. Tendonitis in the calf.
That's
I think it's
that's
a
Like,
that
how
tendon
serious
Madden.
is that?
issue.
That's that Madden curse. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that Madden curse, bro. And that might bite them in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the MVP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but go ahead, Linwood. What about you, man?
Hey, I'm a point it right back at y'all, man. Philly. I mean, you look like you didn't have a chance last week without any weapons. I mean, with them receivers going down. I mean, the quarterback looked pedestrian. That offense looked like it couldn't do anything. Just the overall team just didn't look the same, and it didn't going into that game like it was already looking a little iffy because those guys were going to be out. But when they played out on the field like that, like I mean, you start exposing that quarterback still having issues with Sirianni. Sirianni started coaching a little desperate, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I hate to put it this way, but it's giving us an opportunity to creep even further up the standings. I mean, not up the standings, but get a little gap between that thing as it relates to the division because you got those serious injuries to the Eagles, you got those serious injuries to the Cowboys. We're relatively healthy, even though monitoring that B Rob situation. I mean, that's going to impact the division now. Injuries, big time.
I get that, but silly rabbit, it's a week to week league. I mean, you just gotta go out there and win. You don't go out there and fall flat on your face when you play against Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we all be like, "Fuck, oh yeah, we're gonna beat them," and then our team just shit the bed. It happens, bro. And y'all fully healthy, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, one thing I wanted to touch on, man. Brian Johnson. What the fuck? I didn't know y'all had him, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had him
Yeah,
during this offseason. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I didn't know that. Did you know him and Jalen Hurts' dad, best friend? They grew. He pretty much. I think he coached him in high school too. Like he grew up with Brian Johnson. That's why he was upset last year when they
Okay.
filed and they scapegoated him. Yeah, he
Yeah, I
was
didn't
upset.
know that.
So
No, I didn't know that. I definitely didn't know the connection with his dad, and more importantly, I didn't know that Jalen Hurts was upset about them
oh yeah.
firing him. I didn't
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They was real close. I mean, they talked about it all the time. So,
Mm.
but let's talk about this Devontae Adams, bro. Trade rooms heating up. I mean, I heard that. But the team already came out and said we listen to offers on Devontae Adams. Which team do you think in a good position to get him? Go ahead, man, Ted.
I would say either the Saints or the Jets. Either one of them.
Derek Carr or Brett
Yeah.
Favre too.
And
Yeah,
I know I seen he had, I don't know how true this list was, but a list came out of teams that he said he would go play for, and them two
yeah.
teams was on there.
He
Yeah. And I think that'd be his number one spot to go, the Jets, just because his history with him and Aaron Rodgers. If not the history of him and Derek Carr, then he'll definitely go out to New
and
Orleans.
what's the wide receiver name? Garrett, the one that won
Garrett Wilson.
Rookie of the
Garrett
Year.
Wilson.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, him. He unhappy up there in New York too, right?
I
He
think I
came
think
out
he's
and
definitely
said
gonna
it.
be on the. He gonna come to the East Coast, one of them teams.
At East Coast.
If they end up trading him, because they gonna have to work out that his contract, because there ain't no
Yeah,
team
because
gonna want to pay him that money. They give
you
up a
talking about
second round pick.
Devontae? You talking about
Yeah,
Devontae?
yeah.
Yeah, because he got what 2 years left on the. He gave him 35 million a year, something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. And do New York even got the salary cap for that? New Orleans too. You
I mean,
know.
I don't know, but y'all make a way all the time, so I'm pretty sure they can figure it out.
Yeah,
Got that right.
that's true. That's true. And I just want to throw that out there. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Washington, you did win that trade, third round pick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge that. I didn't at first. I didn't that word, but fuck him. Dobson, fuck him. But anyway.
That was
All
surprising, man.
right, go ahead, DC.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with the Jets and Saints being ideal landing spots for Devontae because of the history that he has with both quarterbacks there. But being
Yeah.
the homer that I am, I'm going to sit up here and say that we should definitely be in that running for it. We got the salary cap space. I saw somewhere where I guess Vegas was wanting a second round pick for him. I'm okay with giving up a second round pick. Here's why. We suck at our second round picks. I mean, the jury's still out on Marshawn Nealon this year as to whether he's going to be good or not. But in years past, a lot of our second rounders haven't really panned out that well. So we don't have the best history with second rounders. A lot like you guys, suck with your first round picks. But we suck at our second. Anyways, so that's why I don't mind giving up a second. Shots fired. Shots fired. But anyways, no, but seriously, get back. I would give that up for him. We got the salary cap for him. The question becomes, should he come over? Monte's going to be thinking he's a number one wide receiver. We got CD already here, and with Cooks being out, I mean, to me, as long as Devontae don't mind being a number two, that would help us out, But do I think that's going to happen? I don't think Jerry's going to pull the trigger on it. I wish he would, but I don't think he will. So.
He already said he wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if
you've
seen that. He was like, "Not that good."
Okay, well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he said I'm good with my practice team, whatever that means. That's gonna be the death of us. Him being good with our practice players. Don't get me started on that. Anyway, I think the Jets or the Saints.
Okay. What about you, there, Linwood?
I think a guy like Devontae Adams, who's made all pros and made the playoffs, is missing that one thing, and that's that ring. And right now, you're looking at the defending champions, man. They got Rasheed Rice on injury reserve, Clyde Edwards-Helaire out, Pacheco on injury reserve, Hollywood Brown on injury reserve. To your point, Devontae Adams, he's still a number one. He wants to be a number one. What better team to go and be a number one receiver than the team with the best quarterback coming off a Super Bowl and got an outstanding defense? So, I mean, you're gonna get paid when you're gonna get paid. The contract's a contract, so money shouldn't be a thing. But if you want to go win a ring and shine as a number one receiver, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, but Vegas said they're not trading none to the Chiefs though.
That's
Yeah.
right. They in the
That's
same
crazy.
division. They're
They
not
said they're
like
not trading
Washington.
nothing.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad you said that, man. Ted. I wasn't because I was like, that's a good idea. But then, that ain't happening. They're not gonna help them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on now. They did a
Well,
whole thing before in training camp. Was it a Chucky doll on Mahomes or something like that? It was a frog. that was mocking him. Come
Yeah.
on, man. They.
But they actually came out
Yeah.
and said that though that they wasn't trading the Chiefs. Nothing to the Chiefs.
Hey, depending on how sweet that deal is.
Oh no,
I
I
mean,
don't
you
think they're
don't.
gonna. Yeah.
No, because they know Devontae
No.
Adams gonna kill them every game.
Yeah, that would be something because I mean the guy been unhappy for a couple years now. Ever since Derek Carr left, and ever since he left Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see how that go. But go ahead, man. What you about to say?
No,
Oh
I
no,
was
that
gonna say
wasn't.
that's what happens when you start making business decisions. At least that's what I heard, anyways.
Yeah. That was Antonio Pierce. Somebody making business decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's some more people that's been on the trade block besides Devontae. Yeah, there's Amari Cooper that he was rumored to go into the Cowboys and Chiefs. Deontay Johnson, D Hop, Jalen Hyatt. I don't know why the Giants want to get rid of Jalen Hyatt. Have you heard that one,
Nah, I
Vantez?
heard Darius Slayton. I heard us trying to trade Darius Slayton. You know,
Okay,
this his last year up on the contract. So we
okay.
signed him to a 1 year deal. So
Yeah, I
Hyatt,
didn't
you know,
think
he
y'all
still
want to
got two
trade
years left.
Hyatt.
He still got 2 years left
He
on
from
his contract.
Tennessee, so and he on his second year deal, right? He was a
Yeah,
rookie last year. You was
yeah.
pretty high on him last year. And Keenan Allen, why would the Bears try to get rid of him? I didn't get that one
They
either.
deep. They deep over there.
At the Bears? Okay. Cooper Cup, I seen that was a rumor. Did you hear anything on Cooper Cup? But why
Nah,
the
I
hell
ain't
would
heard
you?
none on Cooper Cup.
Yeah, I got this from a list of possible trades, and also Russell Wilson to the Dolphins. Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
I could see it.
That's an intriguing one.
I mean, if they keep winning with Justin Fields, it might, especially if he beat Dallas. If he beat Dallas this Sunday, ooh, yeah, he gonna keep that job. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, any more trades y'all heard? You know, what I'm saying y'all want to share? Cause that's all I heard somebody on our team, Devin White, possibly getting
Yeah.
traded.
Y'all wasting his talent, man.
Yeah, we wasting his talent.
Yeah, well, because I'm pretty sure he can do no worse than the Kobe Dean.
Well, I kind of agree with that. Like I was talking to my homeboy last night on the podcast, and I was telling him, man, he been a healthy scratch every game, bro. Every game.
Mm,
This guy had he was getting first team reps every time in training camp. And then like the last 2 weeks that he was going back and forth with N'Kobe, and then when the day that was getting on the plane, it was reports going out that he had an ankle sprain or something like that. And then they was trying to make it seem like N'Kobe Dean won the starting job anyway, so that's why he won. And I don't get it. I don't
Mm.
get it, bro. Something going. I think it's something going down in Philly. Like I was telling my boy last night, I don't like it because it's the same shit that happened to us at the beginning, at the end of the year last year. Shit like this, and shit started getting mental, and these motherfuckers start breaking down. And I hope
Yep.
that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the basement with the Giants. You know what I'm saying?
You know, last year that what happened when we beat y'all. Y'all had a nervous breakdown.
we had a lot of injuries in that game, bro. Huh?
Oh, y'all did.
Yes, we did. We was Devontae Smith was out, Fletcher Cox.
I mean, it
Who
was our
else?
third.
AJ
It was a
Brown got. I think AJ Brown got hurt that game.
y'all playing against our third team though.
No, your defense was straight. I looked it up. Remember
Oh,
I
they
told
did.
you to remember when we talked about that?
It
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. You whooped our ass. You whooped our ass,
We
and it carried over into the other game.
Hey, hey, but speaking of trading block, I got a GM that we could put on the trading block if y'all want one. So I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
That's your owner too.
yeah.
Just saying, just saying.
is
He can be the owner.
Dennis
That's fine. We just need
is
to
he
trade a GM.
is he still the GM? I thought that Stevens. I thought his son Steven was Still him.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. We can't trade GM, but I get it. I get it. Bills.
Biden.
Let's pay some bills. Right now, we're gonna go into our bet of the week, powered by Bet US. We're gonna go about Manchester. Manchester, what pick you got for the first pick? You want the for this next game or tomorrow, whichever one you want to do. I'm gonna reword all this shit. But go ahead.
Yeah, we'll get one tomorrow. We'll do some college. It's a couple of college games playing tomorrow. But I like the Houston and TCU over. The total's at 51.5 right now. I like for them to go over that. Houston and TCU both got explosive offenses, so they both going. Houston is only 1-4 right now, but they both gonna put up a lot of points. They're gonna get the ball down the field, and I like for them to definitely go over that 51.5. I think TCU probably score damn near 40 points themselves, honestly. So that's yeah over 51.5.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. That's our first pick of the week right there. You know what I'm saying? Houston versus TCU. We're going with the over. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to make some picks, then click on our link in the comments. It will be pinned and Bet US and make your picks and make sure you bet responsibly. All right. All right, gents. So we pretty much we took Houston and TCU on the Bet USA bet. We went with the over for the where is it? Here we go. The Sam Houston, not Sam Houston, the Houston versus TCU. We took the over. As you can see here, we bet $15 on it. Now we only win 13, but we win our 15 back. We're just gonna do that for today. Hopefully we win. Hopefully Manchez, say my numbers guy know what he's doing. And we pretty much gonna go with that. All right. So tune in tomorrow. We're gonna see if we're gonna see if we want a little change. All right. So tune in for tomorrow, see what we got going on. Peace.